this is Kelly again from Zen of Sleep, and today I'm going to talk about interstitial cystitis of the bladder. It's a very painful condition for mostly women who get it, and it can be very debilitating if it goes untreated for a long time. I myself have dealt with this condition for about 7 years, and I've finally healed the condition, and so I thought I would share with you how I did that and how I am now pain-free in my bladder. I will give a list of some of the herbs and foods that I did at the end of the video, but the first part of the video, I'm going to walk you through a routine using our tuning fork that helps to support all the bladder points on the body, reduce inflammation and pain as well. Our tuning fork is the Schumann resonance, and so it is using the same vibrational pattern that the earth has, and it uses that healing vibration, and you enter it in onto the acupressure points on the body, and so it just sends that signal through the body for health and healing. And we have more information about how the tuning fork works in the information below, so you can look there if you're interested in learning a little bit more of the nitty-gritty on how it works. But we use a really great high quality tuning fork that we sell in our stores, zenofsleep.com, and it is a very premium alloy made in the USA, and then we use a German engineered quartz foot on the end, which helps to amplify the vibrational pattern, and it itself has the properties of healing and cleansing and activating as well. So together they work very well to help heal the body. So I'll do a routine that you can follow along, and you can just follow along each time you need to do it, and we can get you through the routine, sorry. But we'll just start and on some of the face points, so then we'll move to some of the body points, and then again I will talk about some of the herbs and foods that I ate to help heal my interstitial cystitis of the bladder. So we're going to start first on number 61, which is a hollow above the nose, above the nostrils. And this helps to soothe pain and is also an anti-inflammatory point. So what you do is you hit the fork with your hand to activate the vibration, and then you let the vibration run out on the point, hit it again, and then we'll do 61 on the other side of the nose. And this helps to reduce that inflammation and pain that we get in the bladder with this condition. It can be caused by strep virus, and then it lodges into the lining of the bladder and then causes that inflammation and pain. So the next point is under the nose, number 19. So you can kind of see here, it's just on the underside of the nose. And it's a toning up point, but do not use this point if you are pregnant or if you have high blood pressure. This is a no-no point for that. So everybody else can do this point. Once it runs out, we're going to move to the bladder point. Where our bladder is on our face is the chin. So we'll just get the central point here. So we're actually working on the physical bladder, on the organ on the face for face reflexology. So we're activating that point. And then we're going to do below the nose in that center kind of divot on our upper lip, number 63. This helps to lower pain as well. Some people push on this if they have a migraine headache. They can push there on their upper lip. And then we're going to work the liver point on the right side, just straight out from the nose, the nostril on the right side. It's only on the right side. This is our liver point. And this helps with edema, water retention, helps to relax the nervous system, and it's also anti-inflammatory and helps to reduce pain, besides being the liver point. And then we're going to do this actually calms cystitis. So it's on those raised ridges on the divot on either side. This is number 7, so there's one on each side of that center divot. So this will help to calm the cystitis, the inflammation of the bladder lining. And get the other side. So you can do this once, twice a day, you know, depending on symptoms. You could do it up to 3 times a day. Just do this only 1 to maybe 2 times per point. And then we're going to move to the adrenal point, which is straight up. I'll show on this side, straight up from the edge of your mouth and just right on the kind of part of the upper lip, but just straight up from the mouth. And this is an anti-inflammatory and also helps to reduce pain. But back to the points, you don't want to do it more than once or twice per point. Otherwise, you'll send too much information and you'll just kind of nullify what you're doing. So it's better to do just once and then just do it more times per day if you're really needing help with the pain and inflammation of cystitis. I get it. It's uncomfortable for sure. And then we're going to finish up on the face with 0, which is right in front of the ear. And this helps to set in the formula that we're doing, but it's also another toning up point of the body, helps the body to tone up and heal. So we just finish here, and it just kind of helps set in that formula that we're doing. And from here, we'll move to some of the body points. Just waiting for the vibration to finish. And if you have can't think of the name, hearing aids, there we go. You may want to take them out before you do point 0, otherwise that might be a very uncomfortable sensation. Okay, so now we will continue on with the points on the body. Okay, so from here we're going to actually work on the body where the bladder is. I like to do face and body and meridian points and even on the foot reflexology points. So we're hitting them all and really telling the body this is what we're working on. So I try to hit all the points on the body. So I'm just holding the fork right over the bladder, and the fork's vibration works very well with the bladder, as the water in the body just transfers the vibration really well. So I usually do 1 in the center and then kind of 1 on either side. And right now I'm just thinking, you know, just the organ, the bladder. I'm just, you know, trying to be right over that bladder. And so I'm physically sending vibration to the bladder to help heal it. And then from here, we will move to the actual bladder meridian and some of the other points on meridian points that support the bladder. A lot of the bladder meridian runs along the back of the body. So I'm going to kind of turn sideways, and you feel that last rib, and we're going under about 1 finger down from that last rib and about 2 fingers out from the spine. And this is bladder 23. I just want to make sure I got it right. Yep. It helps with incontinence and painful urinary problems. So we're about 2 fingers out from the spine, 1 finger below that last rib on the bottom. And then, so I'll get the right side and then I'll get the left side. So physically, we're about over the kidneys on the physical organ of the kidneys. So not only is this helping the bladder point, it's also supporting our kidneys. Now the other ones are kind of moving down on the buttocks area. So this is bladder 28. So we're going on the sacral, about 2 down on the sacral points and about 2 fingers laterally or outside of the spine, or kind of the central point. And it may feel a little sore right there, then you know that you've gotten that point. A lot of these meridian points will be a little tender, especially if you're dealing with an issue on this. So sorry about kind of being sideways, but I'll turn a little bit more back so you can kind of see. So I'm going the sacral, going about 2 down and then about 2 fingers over, and I can just hit it on my leg and then find that point, and then we're sending it through that point. So that is bladder 28. And then we're going to go to bladder 30, which helps with incontinence and pain. And it's about a couple more fingers down on the same line. So it will be kind of almost down towards the bottom of the sacrum area. And all these points are still a little tender for me. So I'm kind of turning sideways so you can kind of see here. And then we'll get the other side. And you just hold it there until it runs out. And if you're not clear about what you're trying to do here, what you can do is just move a little, about 2 fingers width out from the center part of the body, and then just kind of go up and down, and then you'll hit all those bladder points right there. So you can just do that as well, and just kind of go up and down instead of, if you don't feel comfortable finding those other points, you can just kind of go up and down along the bladder meridian here. And next we're going to work the Ren points. So the first one is Ren 4, which is about 4 fingers below your belly button on the center line. So right there. And so it's a little bit above my actual bladder, but this point treats the bladder and kidneys, helps with incontinence, even helps with the uterus, and it even boosts deep energy levels. Don't we all want a little more energy in life, right? So that's Ren 4. And then Ren 3 is just about a thumb knuckle down from where we were at. And that gets us a little bit closer to the actual bladder. And it's, you know, again, a bladder point, kidney point, just helps to treat that. So we're just supporting those points and those meridians. And then after this, we're going to move down to the foot. So we're going to do the kidney 5 point. So kidney 3 is straight out from your ankle bone on the inside. And this is about a knuckle width down from that point. So I'll just hit it that way. So that is kidney 5. That helps with painful urination, and it helps to strengthen the kidneys as well. So you can do this either way. You can go foot to foot with this point, or you can go kind of stay on one leg, however you would like. I'm going to just, since I'm here, I'm just going to kind of stay and treat the actual bladder point on the foot for foot reflexology, which is right. Here's my arch, here's my heel, and it's just kind of where the heel and the arch meet on the inside of the foot. It's not kind of underneath, it's kind of on the side, kind of the underside, and that is where your bladder is located in foot reflexology. So we're hitting all the points here. Okay, now we're going to do the other foot. So straight out, about a knuckle width down, and then there's kidney 5. So we'll work that point. And just, I've noticed doing all this has really helped kind of finish off my healing using my tuning fork. I got to a certain point in my healing and I just needed a little bit of help. I just felt a little bit stuck. And using the tuning fork has helped unstick my body. It helps to really move the energy and helps to clear these points. And so my body has finally been able to heal from this. And as I mentioned, I do eat a certain way. I try not to eat too much of gluten or dairy or eggs, because those foods feed the actual streptococcus virus that lodges in the bladder lining and causes the interstitial cystitis. So I try to stay away from those foods. I try to eat gluten-free, use nut milks, and that has helped to take those foods out of my diet. And you can go as far as you feel like you need to. You know, you can take one step at a time, like just work on taking dairy out, or just work on taking eggs out, and then gradually, you know, work and taking the others out. It's just helpful, and it really does support the healing in your body. I know it can be really hard to take some of these foods out, but there is so much information out there on the internet to help support you in cooking this way and eating this way. I use a lot of the medical medium protocols, and he has a lot of blogs and recipes on just how to support your healing in this way. Some of the foods that support healing with interstitial cystitis are artichokes, celery juice. Sometimes you can juice 12 to 16 ounces in the morning and drink that on an empty stomach. The celery helps with interstitial cystitis. Lemon balm herb helps to calm all the digestive nerves, and lemon balm is just a great all over herb, helps with insomnia, so many other things. You can do it as a tea, a tincture, however delivery system that you feel is helpful to you and easy for you to use. You can do it as a tea. Licorice root and nettle leaf, those are really great as teas as well, and you can do them as tinctures, however you feel works good for you. And another thing is aloe vera gel. In the store you can buy like these massive aloe vera leaves, and just cut off just a little chunk, fillet it like a fish. Just take the inner fillet, I blend it with some water, and then I strain it out and drink that in the morning on an empty stomach. Or it is fairly bitter, and if you don't like that, you could just throw it in with some fruit and just make a smoothie out of it, you know, kind of help cover up the flavor if that works best for you. Sometimes you can buy just jars of the juice of aloe vera juice, and you can do it that way as well. If you don't want to deal with filleting and you just want to just pour it, make it easy, you know, you can do that way as well, and that works just fine. And then I have a list here of some of the other items that I have taken. And like I said, just if it seems overwhelming, just do a couple of them. Choose what you think works best for you to start with, and then you can add or change out, you know, do some for a little while and then switch to the others if your budget is limited, and just make it work for you. You know, you don't need to do everything. I'm just trying to give you some options and just feel what works best for you. So here are some other teas, and you can do them in capsules or tinctures as well. So cat's claw is another thing that helps interstitial cystitis. Raspberry leaf tea, and that raspberry leaf is good for everything female, you know, hormones, all of that. So raspberry leaf is just really good for women in general. And then I would highly recommend this one though. This is Dr. Christopher's formula. It's Immucalm, and it has marshmallow in it and then astragalus. The marshmallow is the main component that you need, and it is very good in helping with the interstitial cystitis. So I would highly recommend either marshmallow or this Immucalm formula, however you can get that. I didn't bring my bottle of uva ursi. Uva ursi is helps with the pain directly with interstitial cystitis, but only take it like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Don't take it continually. And so what I do is I take the uva ursi for 2 weeks, and then I do the Cysto Renew formula from Douglas Laboratories. And so I'll alternate like 2 weeks with the uva ursi and 2 weeks with the Cysto Renew. And another main component is D-mannose. and that helps a lot with the pain as well, and it does help to heal the bladder lining. And you'll see a lot of times D-mannose with cranberry. That would be fine. Cranberry is really good, as you know, for like bladder infections and everything like that. But the cranberry also helps to kill off the strep virus. So cranberries are also another really good food that you can do. And then L-lysine just helps with some of the other properties of interstitial cystitis. Not one of the main things, but this is kind of a supporting character in helping to heal your interstitial cystitis. So that's kind of a gist of what I've taken, what I've done. If you have any questions about what I've said, or what my favorites are, or I kind of tried to tell you that a little bit, but you know, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Or if you have any other issues, ailments that you would like me to cover in the future using my tuning fork and how I heal these things, and to give you a system that can support your body in health and healing. Again, we carry these high quality tuning forks in our store, zenofsleep.com. And we also have some videos in there. They are a small fee paid video. One is to help the whole body, how to do the whole body, which helped me heal a lot. It took away a lot of different things in my body, helped heal drainage in my throat. It helped work on my bladder. It helped heal pain in my foot and my hip. I've lost weight by using my tuning fork. So many different things. And so I have a video in there that shows you how to do the whole body. I have another video that shows how to work the face to help tone up and make your face look great, and also one to help you sleep at night. So we have 3 paid videos, and then all the rest of our videos are free on our YouTube channel. Excuse me. So if you really like the information here, we do appreciate if you like and subscribe. It does help our channel, and we appreciate that so much. And if you can share it with friends and family, that if you think this may benefit them, we also appreciate that, for sharing our channel and helping us help you in growing in the future. So we just wish you all the best, and thank you so much for being with me today and helping to heal this very painful issue, and hope it gives you some benefit in your life. So have a great rest of your day. Take care.